I'm David Ritualo from Rock and Rolls, Texas, here in San Antonio on the northwest side, located inside Doc Brown's at 6511 Northwest Loop, 1604. My dad is from Manila, my mom's from Leyte. Cooking, basically, I was the middle kid of four. I cooked a lot for my older siblings, a lot for my younger sibling. And of course, being captain of the football soccer team, all the guys came over to the house. They always wanted something to eat. And, you know, Filipinos, what we do, kaina, right? You gotta feed them. So I was always the one who came out and broke out all the food, cooked everything. And my parents were always wondering where the groceries were at the end of the week. You know, it's very honorable to be selected and qualifying for the Adobo Throwdown. I feel like every year that I've gotten a chance to do that, it's like I'm competing against some of the best chefs in San Antonio and businesses that have been around for a long time. A lot of these guys have a lot of Filipino heritage in the background, you know, growing up in the Philippines, and you know, and I just feel like been lucky just to be invited. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad that my inspirations and my grandparents and mother and father, you know, who helped me inspired by my cooking, like, were there to teach me the basics so that I kind of run with it from there. But again, it's a very honorable thing to get invited as it is, so I'm just very lucky and very blessed, to say the least. Honestly, I don't think there's a perfect adobo, only because after these competitions I've known and I've found that you can always make something better. I say some of the best adobo, of course, for me personally, it's got to have that sweet, it's got to have that sour, it's got to have that salty, it's got to have a little bit of a punch to it. And those are some of the best adobos that I've ever had. I'm going to put soy sauce in mine. One of the funniest ones, honestly. My grandmother, my Lola, whenever she would cook, all my siblings and my cousins, they would all be running out outside playing, and I'd be the little tabachoy just hanging out at the counter watching her make pandesal. I'd be watching her make all the adobo, or the pancit, rolling lumpia, and I was always there to help, so it just kind of stuck with me since then. I would have to say, of course, my grandparents, Manuel and Enrica Cazuela, and then my mom and dad, you know, my grandparents had most of the authentic stuff going on, and mom and dad were always like, hey, you can do what you want. My dad was just very big on, hey, you could put catfish and collard greens and hot dogs and it'll all come out if you add rice to it. So then, you know, of course, gotta have Gordon Ramsay. The guy's a beast. I would say my advice to all you culinary guys and wannabe chefs and competition hunters, just do it, okay? There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be that nervous. You're always gonna have some nerves because that means you're alive. But essentially, you wouldn't be good enough if they didn't invite you. So you being invited already to the start means that you have a talent, you have a skill that needs to be showcased. So like I said, just getting to the dance means you're qualified. The rest is up to you and how far you want to take it. All right, guys, like always, I'm the Big Mouth. We'll see y'all the Adobo Throwdown.